Good afternoon. Now, if you don't think this song is the greatest song ever, I will fight you.
Gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's...
What's up, comic fans, and welcome to Afternoon Delight. Unfortunately, I'm feeling a little down in the weather, so rather than do the typical live show, I am pre-recording this show, and today I have what I consider a treat. I'm going to give you three Spider-Man books I think that are relatively affordable that you should try to get for your PC. And even if you're a spec person, these might be the books for you too, alright? So quickly we'll go through. We got Amazing Spider-Man 798. This is a CBCS 9.8 pages. I think I paid $50 for that. Pretty much the cost of slabbing and shipping. Then we got Web of Spider-Man number 1, 9.8. Alright. And then last but not least, we've got this beautiful GC 9.6 ASM 365 newsstand. Alright, and we're going to get into the books. Alright, we're going to talk about it and why they're important to have in your collection right after this. Welcome back. Alright, let's get right into it. Alright, guys, thank you for joining me. Sorry I couldn't be there in person live. I just thought maybe a little rest would be the best way to go. Alright, so here's what we have. We have Amazing Spider-Man 798. We'll start with the smaller book first, okay? Out of all three of them, this is the one that's probably considered the least when people are shopping for an ASM key to own. Last recorded sale is $10 for a near mint raw. Okay, it's currently trending up 27.94%, and that's because the Red Goblin has appeared in books. All right, there's even a Red Goblin series out right now. Okay, with Normie Osborn. So this character is starting to pick up traction, meaning people are looking for first appearances. People want to see the origin of this book, and I think speculators are interested in whether this character has legs. And right now, at ground floor, it is the time to get in, okay? 9.8 currently slabbed, averaging around $39, it's saying here, right? Most common slab, $39, all right? Most common raw, $15, all right? You can find these in your bins at your comic shops. I've seen them for about $8. In a lot of places. Some places I've actually seen them a little bit more, like $30. So some stores may already be pricing these books outside of what we would consider FMV. Alright, there is an Alex Ross Virgin 1 in 100, which seems to go for $38. Beautiful, and it's Alex Ross, right? People love Alex Ross. It's Clayton Crane. Clayton Crane has some traction with comic community people who like his art. And then you have the second and third printings here, okay? As you can see, again, it's trending up. Total recorded sales are over 1,000, right? With raw comics at 847 and slabs at 234. The highest known value for this book was a CGC 9.9, which sold in September 3rd of 2018 for $675. Okay, now why am I saying this is a book that you should look into? Well, I've already said some of it, alright? It is trending up. We have a Red Goblin series out now. Goblins are everything about the Spider-Man universe, right? They're all important. You got the Green Goblin, etc. This is the first appearance of the Red Goblin. Alright, here you see, again, all those covers. And here's the big thing, guys, the price. The price, a 9.8 can be had for $39. The last sale was $35. Alright, why not take a chance on something that you can buy for pretty much, slabbed already, for pretty much the price or less than what it costs to slab it yourself. Alright, with minimal loss if it doesn't work out, and a lot more to gain
if it does work out. Okay, let's check the eBay listings real quick. All right, here we have them. Somebody's selling it for 75 bucks. Okay, but then you got a $29 sale right here. Right, man, I'll put a heart over that one. See where that, track that one, see where it goes. You got one signed by Andrew Garfield for 550 bucks, and then there's some other. Oh, here you have a Del Otto Virgin variant for 45 bucks. Okay. Here you go, 150 your best offer on that one. CBCS Del Otto version, 5150. Here's a Terry Dotson cover for 38 bucks. All right, so it's out there. There are plenty of opportunities to get it. If you want to go further into the eBay listings, you can, but we're going to move on to the next book. Okay, here's another book I brought up, Web of Spider-Man #1. All right, welcome to Afternoon Delight. If you're just tuning in now, as we get to the second book, Web of Spider-Man. All right, this one is currently trending down. All right, this is the first appearance of the Vulturians. Kind of some vulture-looking guys. I don't know, they base themselves on the vulture. This one's down, but most common slabbed 9.8 is still going for 191 bucks. Why is this important? No major first appearances in this book, okay? But this is a nice book to have because of the pecking order of the Spider-Man books, especially pre-1990, okay? So you have ASM, that is numero uno, right? Without a doubt, that is the supreme ongoing title. Then you had Spectacular Spider-Man, that was number 2. Number 3 in the order of books that people are looking at to collect and finish runs, it's Web of Spider-Man. This is the third child, okay? So I don't see anything but potential for this because as the prices of ASM and Spectacular rise and become more out of reach, this is the book that people are going to aim for, all right, to get. Right, last sale was a $195. I don't see this book starting to drop well below this 9.8 listing. All right, I can see it in the next year leveling out at about 200 bucks. And you know, as the years progress, I can only see this book rising in value. You can have near mint unslabbed for about 51 bucks. Last sale was $52. This was a $30 book around this time last year, even 2 years ago, okay? Maybe a $10 book 4 or 5 years ago. So this book has seen some gains, all right? And I think getting this book, knowing the order of importance, right? ASM, Spectacular, and then Web. This is definitely going to be bigger than, let's say, Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man from the 1990s, okay? But that's also going to be one that's going to pick up some traction too. But pre-1990, I think this is the book to have. I mean, this is a dope cover if you ask me. Excellent cover, art. It's got a small, minor first appearance in there, okay? And it's affordable. Look at this. Last recorded sale. Raw, no grade, February 17, 2023, 16 bucks. All right. So somebody got a good deal here, all right? It's looking like the average is 27, right? And then, you know, you can check the listings here as to what is being sold. Near mint slabs, again, it's going to run you close to 200 bucks. But I mean, I think this is the time to get in. Ground floor. If you can snag it for around 150, I think that's the play, right? If you can get a 9.8 for 150, I would do that. 9.6 is I would try to get sub 100. All right. Let's check the eBay statistics, and here we see somebody's got a 9.6 listed for 67 bucks. First appearance of Vulturians. All right, let's see what else we got. A 9.8 for 195 plus $18 shipping. 202 with free shipping. All right, and if you can snag a newsstand to this, that'd be cool too. Only because in a high grade, because that's going to be a hard one to come across. just more rare. Here you got a 9.6. Nope, it has a cracked case. All right, so you can always submit it for reslabbing. $15.93 of the bids. There's still 5 days left, and it's coming from Canada. All right, here you got 550 on a 9.4. Okay, if you just want it for the PC, aim for that 9.2, not for 100, but like try to get this 9.4, which right now is at $5.50. We'll see how high it raises, but how high the price rises, but we'll see. Here you got $89 for 9.2. You know, maybe try to go to a con and grab one. All right, but that is Web of Spider-Man #1. This is CGC 9.4 for $80, and here's a 9.8 newsstand for $550. Those are going to be the expensive ones, guys. If you can get a newsstand raw that looks minty, try to get that and then slab it. See what you get. All right. Here you go. 9.0 if you're just looking for one for the collection. $47.77. All right. That 8.5 is $45. Buy it now with a $15 cost of shipping. All right. Let's move on to the last book that I wanted to touch upon. All right. And these statistics are being brought to you by Cover Price and eBay. Alright, and here we have, guys, the last book. I just bought this recently. I got a newsstand copy, alright? And full disclosure, paid roughly $200 for it. Not more than $200, but $200. Here we see Key Comic. First appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Why is it important? Why is this an important book? Well, one, if you are a speculator, we have Into the Spider-Verse 2 coming out, where Spider-Man 2099 plays a key role in that book. All right. Well, did I say in that book? In that movie. All right, but he is key in this book, as it is a first appearance for Spider-Man 2099. 9.6 recently sold for $141. All right, there's a 0.17% current trend. As this movie nears, I am guaranteeing you that these numbers will spike. All right, most common raw 9 to 9.4 selling for $54, and the most common slabbed, which is also a 9.4, is selling for $62. All right, here you can see there's an Australian price variant. All right, that's pretty cool to know that exists. And then there's the regular one, and right now I am on the newsstand. Now what's key to realize with Cover Price is that the prices don't really match up to what you actually find on eBay, and I think that's because they don't really separate the newsstand from the direct edition in this case. But we do have 460 total recorded sales. Let's see, if I click on the regular version, let's see how many total recorded sales they have for this. Alright, so the numbers are a little different, right? $22 for a raw near mint, and there's 4,969 total recorded sales, which, guys, oddly enough, is a lot more, like 100 times more than what they have recorded for the newsstand. Alright, now we'll take all that with a grain of salt. As we get here, you'll see a 9.8 FMV is $800 for a newsstand. All right, and last sale was $800 on November 30th of 2022. Last recorded sale, says here, was $141 for a 9.6 near mint newsstand. All right, and then $282 with a $380 sale on May 1st of 2022 for a raw. That is insane. That is crazy. But you know, people will chase those 9.8 newsstands. All right, now let's go look at the eBay numbers. All right, here we have a 9.6 up to $127.50 with $14.99 shipping cost. Less than a day left on that one. All right, this one says it's a CGC 9.6. It doesn't look like it's slabbed to me, but it's at $39. All right, what else do we have? There's a 9.6 here, newsstand for $500. All right, 300 bucks. $299.99, $299.99. So your best bet is probably not buy it now, but to try to get it on an actual auction where the price is going to increase. All right, you have a signed and sketched Bagley one for $741.15 here. All right, but it looks like if you're just trying to buy it now, these prices are pretty insane. Oh, now here is a White Pages 9.6, $76. All right, that one's an auction. All right, there's 2 hours and 26 minutes left. All right, this one is $89 or best offer, but these are both direct copies. They are not newsstands, guys. So that is fitting the bill. But what I'm getting at there, look at these sub 100 prices for 9.6s, and if you want a 9.8, then I don't think you're gonna. Let's see, spend much more. And we're not even going to put newsstand, and we're just going to put regular 9.8. And you can add the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099 to your collection for, look at this, $91.99 with 1710. You know, 1 day left. All right, this one's at $215. All right, what do we have? $199 or best offer, 200 bucks, 9.8, Spider-Man 2099. If you have the funds, this may not be a bad investment. I can almost guarantee you that when the movie comes out or gets closer, you will make profit off of this book. And as we get decades from now, this book will only grow in price. All right, will it ever be Ultimate Fallout for Miles Morales? Probably not. But look at this person selling a 9.8 newsstand for $1,700. Crazy. This is a 9.8 direct edition for $425. All right, there is potential in this book, guys. That's what I'm getting at. All right, so I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person today. Like, again, I was feeling a little bit down. Hopefully I'll be there for the night show. But I just wanted to get a video out for you guys so I can share. That's the purpose of this. So during lunchtime, I can share with you, and you can share with me. And thank you for, leaving comments down below. And yeah, comic fans, do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna look for the next, solid, cheap, affordable investments in comics. Something that I am proud to say is in my collection, and that I can also say I didn't pay a ton of money for when, the spec or the popularity rose to a point where the book became almost, if not unattainable. Okay, so again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate everyone being here, and for tonight's show, let's go hashtag ASM. Okay, so hashtag ASM. If you win, just throw that in the chat, hashtag ASM, and you'll get extra books. All right, guys, so again, thank you for joining me. Do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do. Again, I'm gonna get ready for the next round of slabs. Peace. Have a happy afternoon, a delightful afternoon, if you will, and enjoy some afternoon delight. Later.